Hey everybody, it's Shu here, showing you a little
Creep
bit of
spawns
Minimum.
detected.
Minimum is a third-person shooter with MOBA elements. The MOBA elements are pretty simple. They mostly keep it down to the action of a shooter, but there's a little bit of MOBA stuff in how you upgrade, which is what you're seeing right now. I am sort of fluttering around trying to find armor that I want.
Golden creep detected.
The other MOBA elements generally come down to things that sort of steamroll or snowball and help improve your team and improve your chances of winning. And they really incentivize being smart, taking advantage of openings, and not overextending into certain death. So that's sort of the element that you recognize from MOBAs, where you don't want to overextend, you don't want to get ganked. It's a little less punishing in Minimum than in like actual MOBAs, and a little closer to Monday Night Combat, where if you're skilled at a shooter, you can still do a little bit to carry your team to victory. What you're seeing me doing right now is farming creeps. Creeps are just these little dudes that spawn on every map, every Titan mode map anyway. And I just got shot. I overextended a little. Unlike in most MOBAs, creeps in this are not a lane pushing mechanic. They're just little spots where guys spawn and you kill them to harvest Titan crystals, those little purple crystals they drop. And getting those will power up your Titan. And that one almost ate me. This is the rare map where creeps can actually fight back, which I thought was pretty cool. This was a newer map that they added, and the ability to do that was pretty sweet. I'm getting in a fight right here. I'm glowing. Glowing means that I am hurting pretty bad. I am taking a big risk by getting into this fight, but I pull it off. I pick up some drops to improve my gun, and I get the hell out because I am glowing like a supernova. That not only tells me that I'm hurt real bad, that tells everyone else that I'm hurt real bad, which means people would come in for the kill. You heal over time, so generally just the incentive is to not overextend into combat, know when to run. Try to gank people with groups if you can, which was one of the reasons I felt a little safer about taking that fight that I shouldn't have. So yeah, I'm using two different weapons right now. The one that's glowing red right now is a speedy shotgun. It's one of a variety of shotguns. That this one will make me run faster. It's the name Speedy Shotgun. It also has a Mighty Leap that is a cooldown ability on right click, and that's pretty sweet. Jumping into this Titan clash right here, you can't hurt enemy Titans once they've clashed, and it's pretty important. You need to do that to be able to
Enemy Titan destroyed.
Titans are at even strength unless you get more Titan crystals, and we did. But the more that you can help your Titan, the more likely he is to survive the fight and have more health to move on and start taking down objectives that only Titans can do. For example, our Titan has already smashed down one enemy wall and he's on his way to another. After smashing those walls, he'll try to smash open the enemy power core and destroy it. Those are things that only Titans can do, so it's our job to try and take out these sentry guns, try to protect our Titan, and generally help it get where it needs to be, make its life easier. So I'm taking out sentries right here. They do a lot more damage to Titans than players do, so it's important to take them out. Even though players are, obviously super fun to kill because they're other people, and you feel really strongly incentivized to do it. It's a good spot to be attacking. Not only are you, threatening to win the game at any time, but trying to kill a Titan with just the damage that you can put out as a player is really hard. Titans can take a ton of punishment, and they eventually get him, but not before our Titan has already taken, several slugs at their power core and smashed down the walls. So while they're focusing on that, we can focus on taking down their defenses. We can get a bunch of free kills on them because they'll be distracted. So it's a game that really rewards you for being aggressive and for playing sensibly, being where you need to be, running the objective. I'm looking through my armors right here. I've got a ton of materials. I really should be spending more on materials. Getting an Olympian helmet right now that gives me and teammates around me more damage. I would often go for a Berserker helmet, which would match the leg armor I have. The Berserker set gives you more foot speed and more damage at the cost of taking more damage yourself. It's really good if you want to be like a glass cannon. In this particular case, I noticed that I've been taking a lot of damage already, so I'm going for Olympian instead. I don't want to light up like a Christmas tree every time someone points a gun at me, so I'll take the slightly lower benefit of an Olympian helmet's damage rather than the Berserker. And since I've got a little brief moment here in between shooting dinos, I was going to upgrade that helmet one more time. There's also chest armor. I haven't upgraded that because I feel like chest armor is a little more modular in the sorts of things that it does, and I want to get a better read on what the other team is doing. For example, one of the things I have in my quick craft menu is the tactical chest armor, and chest armor just protects you from swords. Really handy when you're playing against a team that's running a lot of swords, obviously, and swords are super popular and fairly powerful. So it's nice to have that as an option, but obviously if they're not running a lot of swords, you don't want to go and waste your armor slot on that. So I'm kind of leaving that open and just upgrading my helmet and legs while I feel things out. So let's see what's going on. We're heading toward a Titan clash again. You can see that bright yellow glow around the Titans right now. That means I can't hurt them. You can't hurt Titans until they clash, just as a way to keep people from trying to camp spawns forever. There's a few mechanics that do that, including spawns where you can't actually hurt somebody who's in the spawn, but they can shoot back. Score penalty for killing people who recently respawned. You'll see a little bit of that later. And yeah, the Titans have to get the first hit on each other before you can go and impact this battle. As far as Titan crystals go, we are only ahead 10 to 9. That's not much, but we have so many people on this fight here that our Titan is far ahead of theirs, and he is easily going to win this fight. And after winning, he's going to heal a small amount, and that will allow him to get his little death march into enemy territory and take care of some more business. I'm wheeling back because I want to look at my armor options again while I can. I don't want the survivor armor and the knight armor. Those are the similar things that give me more health, make me run slower. So instead I'm just going with Olympian. Olympian just makes me heal faster, and then I notice I don't have enough materials to do the level 3 on that just yet. Eventually I'll get enough materials to craft a level 3, and I'm going to be so caught up in everything that I'm going to completely miss that that happened. That happens. There's a bunch of stuff to take care of. So right now, our Titan is banging away at that power core, and I am just trying to buy him time. He eventually gets dropped, but he gets some smacks in there, and I'm dropping more guys, which not only has the benefit of killing them and leaving their drops open, hopefully for our guys to pick up, but also when you die, you lose progress on your gun upgrades, which means that if I run into one of these guys who respawns soon, I'm running around with fully upgraded guns because I've been killing dudes and living, and they're going to be running around with crappy guns that have been emptied or nearly emptied because they died. So killing dudes gives an advantage. You just don't want to make it be the be-all, end-all, or you'll go and get yourself killed.
Our Titan has been energized.
You do get to keep your armor when you die, which is one thing that is a little less punishing than in other MOBAs. That guy who passed by me, at first I thought he was an enemy. White models are always on your team, and red models are always the enemy team. But some armors have little bits of red on them. I think it's a bad design choice, but it's nothing that just ruins the game entirely, so it's not a big deal. So I haven't mentioned the weapon that I have in the other slot. I haven't pulled it out lately because it's not very useful against farming these creeps. But you'll see it a lot when I'm running Titan lanes and everything. It's a rail sniper. It's basically a scopeless sniper rifle. In exchange for giving up that scope, you have a lot of power on it. And having it upgraded to level 5, it does a real lot of damage. And that's handy for being able to wipe out lanes, being able to put damage on Titans and stuff. If you can click on mans, a rail sniper is a pretty good weapon. There's also snipers that have scopes and everything and have different status effects. They're good. I'm not downing those at all. They're not really my style. I'm seeing a guy around this rock and he's glowing, so I'm going to go and get that kill. Wow. And since my guns are fully upgraded, I'm going to leave his drops there for other teammates to pick up. You don't want to go picking up drops that you can't use, because then you are hurting your team. And it looks like one of our guys just picked it up, so hooray, awesome. So we're in another Titan clash here. Our guy is way ahead on crystals, and we've got more people here in this fight. He is going to handily win it. And considering he's already taken down 2 walls, and has already got a hit or 2 on that power core, there is a very strong chance he's going to win on this next run. So, things are looking pretty good for us. The other team has not put up a whole hell of a lot of resistance. Granted, this is mostly a bot match right here. There are a few other humans on it, but I came at like the middle of the day and joined a mostly empty server. So, yeah, you're getting more of just a look at how it works. You can definitely find full servers and people putting up really spirited defenses. This is sort of just a quick stomp through to show you how everything works. Taking out these turrets, again, turrets do more damage to our Titan than teammates will. So, moving toward achievement on that one, but I don't think I'm going to get a chance to get it on this run, because our guy's about to win. So, yeah, see, these guys have to focus on our Titan if they want to not die, which gives us the free reign to just fight distracted opponents, which is pretty absurd, pretty excellent. I'm using that rail sniper there. I just popped a guy and getting a warning that I can get a score penalty, but it doesn't matter. We just won, and I pull up the scoreboard to revel in my score, even though I should be watching this sweet Titan rip apart this power core. And yeah, that's minimum for you. Let me know if you're interested and want to give it a shot.